Can't think of it.
Speaking of point guards, we have this today. It just came out right after our show started from HoopsHype. NBA ranking the top 26 point guards for 2025-26. Frank Urbina put this together.
Okay.
And you know that Kyle Draper's singing, Schroeder's going to be way up there.
Top 20.
Top 20?
Top 20.
Mm-hmm.
Top 20.
Number 26, Tyus Jones, Orlando. Number 25, TJ McConnell. Probably got a ways to go before we get to your guy.
TJ McConnell?
Yeah.
Hold on. The dude don't even start, first of all. He a bench player, first of all, but go ahead.
Despite his athletic and size-related limitations, TJ McConnell uses his quickness, strength, and toughness to make a huge nightly impact.
I'll say no disrespect to Tyus Jones, but if we're starting a list of Tyus Jones 26, we in for a tough situation.
Number 24 of the Dennis Schroder. Number 24. Ahead of, hey, how about that? Ahead of TJ McConnell and Tyus Jones.
I got to read what they say before I rip this apart. Who's this? Stuart Urbina?
No, this is
Urbina? What's his name?
Frank Urbina.
Frank.
Yeah.
Great Oogie.
You remember
Oogie.
that?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Whitey. Go ahead. Read it. You want to read it out, or you want me to read it?
Maybe you may have to.
Dennis Schroder put up impressive numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Over 18 and 6 assists per game for a bad Brooklyn Nets team last season, leading to the Warriors and Pistons, two playoff-level teams, acquiring him. Naturally, Schroeder's numbers took a dip once he joined those two stronger teams. But even so, the German floor general acquitted himself nicely in Detroit, making the team, how about this, 2.8 points per 100 possessions better during his time on the floor, despite not having much time to acclimate. Pause. All positive so far,
yeah,
right?
This is
no
great.
knock.
How is he only number 24?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Now set to join the Sacramento Kings, we expect more solid play out of Schroder, a point guard who can score from all three levels, albeit sometimes not all that efficiently, and who can create as well as rack up steals on the other end. Not glowing report. But yet he's 24th?
And yet he is behind 23, Emmanuel Quickley, 22, Stephon Castle, 21, Drew Holiday, 20. You were up in top 20.
Hold up, boy.
Andrew Nembhard.
Hold up. We're going to get to Nembhard in a second. I want to go back to Quickley, who's at 23.
Mm-hmm.
Former Kentucky standout Emmanuel Quickley played in just 33 games due to injury, putting up decent numbers. So already at one negative. Not available, 33 games. Then he goes on to say, the jury is still out on whether Quickley is more effective as a starter or a change of pace backup who can enter games and just get buckets while doing some creating. So we're not even sure if this dude's a starter. So that's two knocks as far as I'm concerned.
Quickley projects to remain one of the better point guards in the league next season. That's an important point because it's obvious here that Frank Menachino, who did this list, he's actually thinking if you're top 26, that's good. These are all good.
How many teams in the league, though?
32.
You're 26 in a 30 team. You got bench guys ahead of you. Quickly, he's not even sure if he could be a starter or is he best suited to come off the bench. So I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that.
Yes, Stephon Castle, as we said, 22. And I'm sorry, my screen keeps blinking.
All right, 21,
Grace.
Drew Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
20's Nembhard.
Andrew Nembhard. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at it. And I like Nembhard. He plays with a little swagger, some toughness, with a more consistent outside jumper. So the dude can't even shoot, Whitey. Canadian guard Andrew Nembhard. So that's one knock.
Mm-hmm.
Would rank at least 5 spots higher on this list. That might be shortchanging him a bit, too, as the former Gonzaga standout is one of the best guard defenders in the NBA today. Let me say this. I don't want to diss Urbina or, whatever his name. But this guy watches 1 or 2 playoff series and makes a sweeping indictment. Ain't nobody said a damn thing about Nembhard's defense until the Knicks series and until the finals. Now, all of a sudden, he's turning into, Marcus Smart 2.0 defensively.
Drapes, a guy with a 29.1% three-point shooting mark is higher on this list than your guy.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Dennis Schroeder's only one spot behind ahead of TJ McConnell.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Kyrie 19.
How's Kyrie 19? Is it just because of the injury?
If there weren't so much uncertainty about whether or not Kyrie would play next season, he'd without a doubt rank higher on this list.
This is terrible.
Jalen Suggs, 18.
Suggs ain't play all last season, Whitey.
Fred VanVleet, 17. Peyton Pritchard, 16. Hello. My guy. 8 spots better than Dennis Schroeder. Peyton Pritchard.
Here's the issue I have with Peyton Pritchard. Everybody know I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Peyton Pritchard. I think Peyton Pritchard is a solid ball player whose ceiling to me is probably a really good sixth man, but probably thinks he's a top 2 or 3 option.
Yeah, a lot of the best 6 men have that mentality.
But I haven't seen him create a shot for somebody on his team in 3 years since he's been he's not a distributor, Whitey. He's not a point guard.
I don't think of him as a point guard, but I'll tell you, Drapes, he has the quickness to get to the basket and finish creatively over taller players, making him a pest on both ends of the floor.
Ridiculous. I think there's this, I want to say, bias against Schroeder. I think people are not realizing how good he is because, like the author said, he played on a bad Brooklyn team, so he was able to put up numbers. But then you go to Golden State, that's tough to get shots. You go to Detroit, you're backing up Cade Cunningham, but yet he still was able to make an impact.
Yeah.
If you will.
And this writer hardly said anything negative about Schroeder at all.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We're looking at the HoopsHype. They're brand new, just came out right after our show started. Top 26 point guards in the NBA. And Drapes is crestfallen because Dennis Schroeder is 24th on the list. Although the writer of the piece seems to think that, hey, if you're on this list, good for you. That's solid. Josh Giddey, 15. You guys love Josh Giddey. LaMelo Ball, 14.
LaMelo Ball, 14. That's about 14th best point guard, Jay?
No, come on, man. Top 5 around here.
Injuries as well as shot selection have been LaMelo's biggest foes thus far in his NBA career, writes Frank Menachino.
No way he's the 14th best point guard in the league.
You got to factor in health, Jay. That's why he's getting a nod, right?
Well, as you said, let's see who else is 13, 12, and 11.
All right, let's do it.
Jamal Murray, 13.
Jamal Murray or LaMelo Ball, Jay?
You know where I'm going, so go ahead.
Darius Garland, 12. Jay doesn't like this guy.
Yeah, all right.
Derek White, 11.
Oh, come on. Stop. Derek White is the 11th best point guard in the league?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 spots better than your guy, Jay. I'm sorry.
He ain't better than Kyrie. He not better than LaMelo.
Hey, I'm just going by your boy Urbina on HoopsHype here. According to him, he is.
Thankfully, that's not the testament.
I know, right? He's not the end-all, be-all.
No, sir.
White's nightly two-way impact is not matched by many guards in the NBA today.
That's true. Two-way player, big fella.
Tyrese Maxey, 10.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. I think he should be a little higher.
Higher, depending on,
De'Aaron Fox, 9.
I'd take a few over him.
Damn.
Ja, 8.
Oof.
Is that low or high?
I think low. Who else is on there? I must be forgetting some point guards.
Yeah, you're forgetting somebody.
James Harden, 7.
Okay.
Harden.
Trae Young, 6.
Okay.
Steph, 5.
Steph Curry's the 5th best point guard in the league?
Yes.
Behind
stop.
Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
My screen whacked out.
Luka Doncic
and
Shea.
Nah. Steph Curry is behind those people.
Who you taking? Who you taking? Steph over Shea?
You got Shea,
Luka.
I take Steph over Luka myself. But who else you got on there?
Brunson.
Definitely take Steph over Brunson.
Cade Cunningham.
I take Steph over Cade, and I love Cade Cunningham, but they not on Steph level right now, brother.
Okay, all right.
Come on, man.
All right.
Luka's not on Steph level right now.
Here's what the writer says about Steph. One of our hotter takes in this ranking. 4-time NBA champ, 2-time league MVP, comes in at 5. Our logic isn't overcomplicated, Jay. We're just taking into account the fact that Curry is 37 years old with a lot of miles on his body, along with the fact there are a good amount of elite point guards projected to have big seasons in 25.
Projected
26.
by whom and why?
Right.
And he's not.
Yeah. Yeah. Steph's up there.
Come on.
And honestly, he's probably 3 in my book. I'm still taking Luka ahead of him. I'm taking Shea.
Really? You taking Luka over?
Yeah, I'm taking dude. I'm not forgetting Luka dragged that Mavericks team to the NBA Finals a couple of years.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be rooting for the Warriors, but I would say don't forget that Steph dragged them to the finals and won.
Hey, that's 4 years.
Oh,
ago,
well, I
man.
mean,
Come on, big fella.
Who did they beat in the Western Conference?
Wait a minute.
Finals that
That's
year.
3 years
Booyah.
ago, champ. They
So how high-
smacked the Mavericks too, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
How high, honestly, would you have Schroder on this list?
Honestly,
Kyle Draper
I'm not
list.
going to, because when I talk basketball, Whitey, it's from the mind, not the heart, big fella. I'm not, Schroeder's my guy, but I'm being honest. I would have him ahead of Emmanuel Quickly. For sure. Quickly ain't done a damn thing. I'm sorry. He's putting up empty numbers, empty calories, if you will. So I'm putting him ahead of Emmanuel Quickly. So 23.
Ahead of Peyton Pritchard?
For sure ahead of Peyton Pritchard. I'm going to be 100% real with you. And this might get some people up in arms and everything. 916-339-1140. At this second, August 4th, 2025, 3:14 p.m. Dennis Schroder is a better player than Stephon Castle. Show me the lie, big fella. Show me the lie.
I didn't say anything.
I'm not saying Stephon Castle is going to be a star. Not, he's not good. I'm saying at this second, right now, pound for pound, I think Schroder is a better player. Because what you got to understand about this, and people look at the numbers and all that, the NBA game, how to navigate the NBA game at the point guard spot.
And also,
because Castle didn't have to run point a lot.
Castle right now, he's still finding his shot.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Not a good shooter.
So right now, I would have him over Stephon Castle.
Who's 22nd on this list?
Who's 22nd? So
you got about 20?
Yeah, I got about 20, 21, something like that. Yes. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
That's about where you thought you'd see him. And
Yeah.
I thought you handled it well when, you got that bad news early on in this list.
Dude, he's one spot ahead of TJ McConnell. Like, what are we doing? TJ McConnell. Like, and if you're Tyus Jones, you're behind. TJ McConnell is a bench player. That's like having Jose Alvarado ahead of you or something like that. Come on, man. And that's what makes me think this is sort of recency bias in this article.
Yeah.
You got 2 Indiana Pacers in the top 26, and one of them ain't Tyrese Halliburton so if Tyrese is healthy, you got 3 of the top 27 point guards, maybe? Come on, man.
What's interesting is obviously they didn't put Dame in there. They didn't put Tyrese in there because they're both hurt. But you definitely have to add both of them into it.
Who'd you say? I'm sorry.
Tyrese, but Dame is also be mixed in there as well.
Dame,
if he wasn't injured too. So
yeah, Trey says I'm with Drapes. How in the hell is TJ McConnell on the list
Man.
when he's the second or third point guard on the Pacers?
you ain't lying.
Yeah.
What is Herbs talking about? Is that the guy's name?
Urbina.
Frank Urbina.
Oh,
Urbina.
all right.
Yeah.
I thought he was calling him a Herb. What is this
Quick,
Herb talking about?
Like Quickly shouldn't be on this list.
Yeah.
There's
This guy loves quick.
no CP3, not even 20.
Hey, no
like CP3 is not the 20th best point guard in the league.
Not
Come
even,
on, man.
not even top 20.
Nah, he's better than Quickly. He's better than McConnell. He's better than Pritchard. Come on now. Like
916. Dennis Schroeder is not a good shooter either, says the 916.
Don't say either, because if you say either, that means he's in the same category as some of these other guys ahead of him. Then how could Stephon Castle ain't a good shooter, but yeah, he got the benefit of the doubt. Come on.
209. Yeah, I agree with Drapes. What player do you want on your team today? I would say Schroeder. Now, what player do I want on my team long term? Of course.
Castle.
That's why
Yeah,
you
I'm not
phrased it
right.
that way.
Exactly. Tino, what Drapes better than Castle? Yes, right this second. I tell you what, if I had one game, on the line to win a championship, I'm taking Dennis Schroder over Stephon Castle.
Why do you think the Kings have the interest they have in Westbrook? Is it just because they feel like they don't have any point guards? It's like, okay, we get Schroder. We need another point guard. What the leadership? Like I've said, I admit I don't get it. Looks like there's a very good chance it's going to happen. What am I missing, Drapes?
Now, I think you're missing some culture stuff too. You know what I mean? He's a tone setter. The thing that, you hear about Russell Westbrook is the amount of work he puts in, practice, in the gym, whatever. Like, he's a professional, no days off kind of guy. And I think, when you look at Russell Westbrook and the interest, you're trying to set a culture here. Is he the difference between a champion or not? No. But let's be honest. We got a void of leaders, especially at that point guard position. So you bring in a Schroder, you bring in a Westbrook. He shows the young guys how to work. You got a DeMar, you got a Zach, you got some veterans now that can sort of, mentor the young guys out there, and here's the thing. DeMar is a leader, but DeMar is a different kind of leader. He's a leader by example, if you will. You know what I mean? Westbrook, is a culture setter, I think. So, yeah, I think that's why you
okay.
Yeah.
I think when we first started talking, no, I understand that. Right. When we first started talking about it, I think that's what Jerry Reynolds said too.
Right.
When we were talking about whether they should bring in Schroder, he said, Russ, he plays really hard. That rubs off on people. I don't know if you saw